Okay, Shabbat Shalom. Can I be heard? Okay. All right, the water. As always, we're going to start off with Colossians 3:17. And the question is, if the so-called white man isn't Esau or the Edomites, then who are the Edomites? I call this challenge out the door because everybody said he's not. Those that say he's not the Edomites, then come back and show us who he is. After all these scriptures, to break down these scriptures, bring your lesson to break down all these scriptures that's going to come out and prove that this don't represent him. Well then, because everybody says he's not, but nobody's saying, nobody knows or says who he is. And that's what I want to know. If it's not him, then who is it? Y'all with me? Y'all feel me? Yeah. So if it's not him, then show us who he is. So we can recognize and go through the scriptures and show who these people are. Now we're going to read a few scriptures. It's only out of so much time, but it can go on and on and on. And they know who they are. I got one more thing I got to do, just a moment. Trusty Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. That's all. I had to make sure I have it. Just for reference. Because it's nothing like letting someone tell you who they are. So, those that don't know, and maybe hopefully it'll be something that edifies. Colossians 3:17. Colossians 3:17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So we give glory to the Most High, and everything that we say and do is going to be in the name of the Lord and Savior. Now we thank Him, Ephesians 5:20, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father, in the name of our power, Mashiach Yahushua. That's by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So it's all here. So let's go on through this. Let's look at a few characteristics of who this man is and how it is that we come up with what we come up with in explanation of who he is as being the so-called white man. That's Edom, representing the so-called white man. So we're going to look at Psalm 7 and 11. We'll get understanding through the precepts. Psalm 7 and 11. The Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Every day. You hear that? If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth the wicked, he's talking about. He travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Look at all the lies that have been taught and told in this world. Over and over again. Starting with the Most High, the so-called white man. Mashiach Yahushua is so called right now. How do you allow your mind to think that these things are happening in our day and time now, and there's no judgment from the Most High, who says his hair is a pure wool? Mashiach Yahushua said in St. John 14:8, say, you seen me, Philip, you seen the Father. You know, Mashiach Yahushua feet like a fine brass that burned in the furnace. He had hair of wool. So, how did you justify this? That's wicked. It said, verse 14, it said, behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Lies. Falsehood is lies. He brought forth lies. You know, telling us we Gentiles were we actually the Israelites. Without a shadow of doubt. Can't nobody prove. Who can say Deuteronomy 28:68? And the Most High shall send thee into Egypt again. That's another time with ships. By the way where I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there, when you go on these ships, you're going to be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, slave men and slave women. And no man shall buy you. Buy is an old quicker word means to save or redeem. No man going to redeem us from the condition that the Most High put us in for not following his laws, statutes, commandments. So who can say that? After them as a nation, besides the Israelites, who we are. Verse 15, he hath made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. You understand that? What the Most High is saying. His trap that he make, he gonna fall into it. That's why he always, like he said, we the cause of this, cause of that. But what happens? He made crack coming to the earth, and his people went into it. Everything he do, it backfires on him. He made a pit. The Most High letting you know that in the end, that pit, that snare that he's making, that trap that he's making for us, he gonna fall right into it himself. His mischief shall return upon his own head. See that? His mischief that he's doing against the children is going to fall upon his own head. And his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. You know, he's going to get just what he put upon our head. That means his head. His violent dealings that he have done going to come upon himself. Thus said the Most High. Forever and ever and ever. This is what he's going to get. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. I don't know how people think that all the things that have been done is just going to be overlooked, and there's no judgment for it. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, this Most High, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. Most High say he killed, and he make alive. I wound, anybody wounded, anybody died, the Most High killed him. And if anybody come alive, the Most High made him come alive. Baby's born on earth, the Most High brought that baby to earth. Somebody on the operating table, and the doctor claimed that he done did something to bring that. No, the Most High brought them back alive. So I wound, anybody get wounded, the Most High did it. And I heal, anybody be healed, he's the one that healed. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Once you get in the hand of the Most High, so it's a fearful thing to fall to the hand of the Most High. So if I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever, it's the Most High. If I wet my glittering sword, like you say, you take over the sword. He said, if he wet his glittering sword, shiny sword, a sword is an instrument of war, and mine hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies. And his enemies are named in Psalms 83rd chapter as nations. And Esau is the first one that's named. So who is this Esau? Who is the Edomites, if they're not the so-called white men? What nation is going to take them out of power? Because they're the superpower of earth. Since you say they're not so-called white man, it's not the Edomites, who are they? What nation you going to say they are? That live today. I like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Say, I will render vengeance to mine enemies, and will reward them that hate me. He said, I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginnings of revengeance upon the enemy. All the blood you have shed, most I say you're going to get your blood. As it is written. Psalm 64 and 6. Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, shall shoot at them, even though they searching out whatever they can find to be wicked as ever. Follow the trait that they follow in the elite. Because the people that's down below them, they don't know, they just follow the trends of their traditions of their ancestors and what they've been taught from generation to generation to generation. Just like a lot of you so-called Israelites are nothing but a bunch of Edomanized Israelites. You know, that's all you are. Point blank. You just what they call an Oreo cookie, a brown on the outside and white on the inside. They need to put some red inside it so you'll be just the way they are. Red on the inside. Because they ain't white, they different shades of red. It says, verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. They'll be talking, and the things they saying gonna really backfire on themselves. Like I say, you put your foot in your mouth, that's what the Most High is saying. All that see them shall flee away. Everybody that see them gonna run. They're gonna flee away from them. Who is this talking about? Since you say Esau's not the so-called white man and Edomite's not the so-called white man, who's this talking about? And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, that a Mashiach Yahushua, for they shall wisely consider of his doings. The righteous, or the 1/3 of the 12 tribes, shall be glad by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Hear that? The righteous shall be glad by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, and shall trust in him. And all the upright in heart shall glory. Yeah, we're going to glory in this day, in the day of the Most High. The Most High show his power. When he wet his glittering sword. What you going to do there? You're going to find out. Going back to Deuteronomy 32. And 42. I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. Hear that? He said when he wet his glittering sword, he will take vengeance on his enemies. He said his sword will devour the flesh of his enemies. And that with the blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revengeance upon the enemy. Keep that in mind, upon the enemy. So the Most High have enemies. And his arrows will be drunk with blood. Their own lies gonna come upon them. They'll come back on them, man. They'll haunt them. They're gonna wonder about it. Say, wow, we lied all this time. Now payback. Payback is something else. You know, everybody that see them gonna run away from them. They ain't gonna want to be bothered with them. Tells you that. Tells you that in Isaiah. So who is this? I'm trying. You tell me who it is. Isaiah 13 and 14. Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Ain't nobody gonna be bothered with them. You say, everybody gonna flee away from them? They shall every man turn to his own people. Every man gonna turn to his own people. And flee every one into his own land. What land the Israelites gonna flee into? There no land you gonna flee into. What land you gonna go there and we got superpower. We the superpower of the earth. In that land. That country. Come on. You could go to somebody's, whatever land you go to, it ain't our land. They made sure of that. Say, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. That means they're going to be killed. Remember, say, where this glittering sword? Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them, all you that's Edomites, Israelites, all you ones that feel that you are the truth, and you trying to gather all these nations together to be one, is the Most High say, he got to gather the children of Israel together. First and foremost. Because you're going to see that the end result is the end result. You can't stop the prophecies. The problem with you don't know prophecy. You don't understand prophecy. No matter how you look at it. So everyone that is found shall be thrust through. That means they're going to be killed. Every one of them that's found will be killed. And everyone that is joined unto them, you bunch of sambos, all you that says that you think you stick your chest out because you think you got some so-called white people around you, the Edomites, as I call them, as the Most High identified them as, our twin brother. All you that's joined to them in this day, this prophecy shall fall by the sword. He said when he wear this glittering sword, because you the enemy of the Most High, because you join with the enemy. I just quoted to you Deuteronomy 28:6 that we were sold to our enemies. So how were we sold to our friends? What are the things that happened to us? In slavery, captivity, and bondage. You're a fool. It said their children also shall be dashed to pieces. Their children will be dashed to pieces. Before their eyes. Just like our children were dashed to pieces before our eyes. Oh yeah. They had us hanging on gallows, burning us, they were barbecuing us. Yeah, they're a bunch of cannibals. They ate us. Yeah. They came over here and that's why they got things taken. I don't call it no Thanksgiving, things taken. Came over here and sat down, and once they sat down, we showed them how to grow the crops and how to survive. The first year they went to the funerals and ate them, came back and built up the bodies and ate them. They dashed our little children against the stones and we watched. This is what y'all did. It's just the truth. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Wives raped. Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They go the bows. The bow and the sword. And them bows now represent the missiles that can be shot at. The bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Pregnant women. There ain't no pity on our women that was pregnant. You know, back in slavery times, you know what y'all used to do? Y'all used to take well, I'll say they used to, because I want Israel to hear this. They used to take, and they can hear it too, I don't care. They used to take our women that was pregnant, put them in a circle, and choose one, and hang her upside down, and cut the baby out of her stomach, and let the fetus fall into the ground. We ain't talking about no woman that just began to be pregnant. Her first stages of consummation. No. We talking about a woman that's ready to have babies and put them all in a circle and take one. She don't know which one it is. And you would cut the baby out of the stomach and let it fall on the ground in front of all the women with that's pregnant and stomp that baby with your boots and kill it. I know you don't like to hear this, but it's true. We used our babies for alligators, babies. That's how you caught your alligators with our babies. But here now you hold yourself not guilty. But what our forefathers done, we paid for. And they got to pay for what their forefathers done. No more, no less. But who is this? Esau or the Edomites. Who are they? Verse 19, listen. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. What did the Most High do with Sodom and Gomorrah? He burned up those 5 cities. That's what he's talking about. Burning this baby up. Listen what it says. Because ancient Babylon is where Iraq is. It said, it shall never be inhabited. So if this is in prophecy, the Arabs couldn't be there in Iraq. They could not be there. It said, it shall never be inhabited. Neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian, I let you know. He's giving you a clear clue here. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Now you know, I ain't talking about no Iraq, that area of ancient Babylon. It's talking about Babylon the Great, which is America. Neither shall shepherds make their fold there. You know what I'm doing? It's going to burn forever and ever and ever and ever. And when this happens, who is this? Who this going to happen to? Well, this is the one that has to be rooted in the end of the world. Revelation 18 and 9. Verse 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived illicitly with her, who was this talking about? Going back to Revelation 18 and 2. I'll read verse 1 and 2. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried, this angel cried mightily and gloriously with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. Is fallen to become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit. Where? Right here in America. In a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right here in America. Jump to verse 9. And the kings of the earth, since he just told you that ain't nobody ever gonna live, it's gonna be, America gonna be just like Sodom and Gomorrah. He burned those 5 cities up. America gonna burn, he gonna burn this baby up. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived illicitly with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off from the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, that great country, Babylon. Most I look at this little city. This ain't nothing to the Most High. It says that great city, Babylon, that mighty city. What country is greater than America right now? The great United States of America. What country is greater than America? To that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. 1 hour. That's all it's going to take us, 1 hour. So we're saying Babylon. Let's get an idea who this Babylon is talking about, so we make this Babylon clear for right now. And those that say Esau is not the so-called white man, who is this? I want you to go through these scriptures and break them down and show us that it's not the so-called white man. Psalms 137, the 7th verse to the 9th verse. It says, remember, this King David prophesied, remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. He prophesied of what would happen, not during the time he lived, because when David lived, he put all nations under subjection to Israel for 40 years. So he's not talking about the time he lived. He's prophesying about the time that would come when we were going to captivity under the Babylonians, the so-called Ethiopians, under Nebuchadnezzar. Listen to what it says. It said, remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So now, we got to go to the Apocrypha, and get more understanding of what happened. And we get that understanding when we go to 1 Ezra, the 4th chapter, and the 45th verse. This was Cyrus during the Persian Media Empire. He promised to build the temple for Israel. I mean, come on. At least in these other captivities, we knew who we were. Now people don't know nothing. They destroyed for lack of knowledge. They told they not under the law because they forgot the law of the Most High. The Most High rejected children. This is what it says. 1 Ezra 4:45. Thou also have vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldees, by the Ethiopians, by the Cushites, by the Babylonians, the initial Babylonians. But now we're looking at who is Babylon talking about in this modern time. Because you have people living in Babylon right now over there. If you're talking about ancient Babylon, that's where Iraq is. So now going back to Psalms 137 and 7. So remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Let you know. That's why we get understanding through the precepts. They burn our temples down, man. Now, who do David call the children of Edom? It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Hear that? O daughter of Babylon, who represents who? The children of Edom, who art to be destroyed. So it goes right together. You can't gainsay that. Who is this when you talk about them? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. That's what the Most High is saying. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. Just like they dashed our little ones against the stones. It's just prophecy of the way it is, the way it's going to be, and the way it's always going to be. Look at Ezekiel. And 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Think about it. They went everything digital. Everything digital. They came up with that movie, Enemy of the State. It was showing you that they're so far advanced to show you whatever they're showing you right there, like right now. They can look at mostly everything you're doing through computers. You watching television, you got your little flat screen, they got little cameras in that, in those, where they your cell phone, listen to your cell phone, looking at you through your cell phone. You know, they can send waves, they got these towers where they can send waves out, microwave towers they call. They camouflage them with like Christmas tree branches and so forth, where they raise up the frequency raised with those and have people that's not in the spirit of the Most High go off. Controlling, mind control. They have all these things, man. So they're wiser than Daniel. That's what he's telling you. They went to another level. There's no secret that you can hide from it. That's why when they go to catch somebody, they said they caught Sodom saying where? In a hole. In a hole. I mean, there's no secret you can hide from. That's why this ain't no secret. This is right in your face. The word of the Most High. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. You know, you think about this. In approximately around 1933, you know, when Woodrow Wilson took over and allowed these bankers to take over America and took away what? The gold and the silver. And came up with these promissory notes, these paperback bills that we have, and put America in debt until now. That's why Americans are so much debt, they'll never pay back all the debt that they have. They owe to the Rothschilds and so forth. They don't care nothing about who's running the world. All they care about is the money. As long as they control the money. So I say, now they have the gold and the silver. They're going to give it up. And thy great wisdom. I mean, you look at it, how we look at it, it's still dealing with the spirit of how they operate. So if you want to look at this any way the other way, we're looking at how, in reality, you could say some spiritual demon, Satan, or whatever you want to say, but who is it that's controlling the gold and silver? Hello. Who goes into a country, just like Iraq, and bomb that place? Because you know they had all that gold and oil. And like now they got all that chaos going over there, like they don't have nothing to do with it. They don't want nothing to do with it. It tells you he is as death. Wherever he go, death comes. Death reigns. He says what he come with is what? Demonocracy? Oh, they call it democracy. What it's called, demonocracy. Look it up. The rule of the devil. That's what it's saying. Demonocracy. But they call it democracy. You know, everything is like twisted. And I love the ones that call themselves coming back to be quote unquote a Christian that tell on themselves. Egyptian casting out the Egyptian, the slave master casting out the slave master, casting out each other. Oh yeah. But it's going down, y'all. Isaiah